I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the New York Giants.
Bosher is set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims.
Haskins pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
And a completion there by Haskins. And you think back to the 2019 draft. Both Dwayne and his counterpart on the other sideline, Daniel Jones, first-round picks in that draft. Jones taken 6th, Haskins 15th. And they might be seeing a lot of each other for quite a while here in the NFC East.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 48-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 40-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington.
As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And right away, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Giants.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
New York.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
39-yard line.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Less than a yard.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st down, Giants.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Walton, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Jones. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 24-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. On 1st down, Walton. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, it's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
On for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw, Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
4-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
They'll try the left side. Gibson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Man open, it's lost complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Giants 3, Washington nothing.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 24. They'll hand it off. It's Love. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On the handoff.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Haskins.
He'll find Gibson here complete.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10.
They've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the gun, Haskins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Going to give it to Love. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Haskins to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Thaddeus Moss, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And Washington has taken the lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off the bootleg, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, it's Love. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Here's Hardman to return.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Walton on the draw, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
But one thing we certainly know, Alabama churns out first-round picks, and there's another nice play there by one of them, Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. Love. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 40.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, it's Love. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and...
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Now Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sims. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Haskins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
4-yard line.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Right there in the middle, 55. Try to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Let's get him. Come on.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Giants 10, Washington 7. Matt Bosher set.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gandy-Golden that time, but now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Sometimes you need a phone, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Haskins. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again, Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And the Giants.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's got this down to the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Walton. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there. A 1st down.
First down.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Complete.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Second down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Throwing, Jones. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Steven Sims. Incomplete. He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. 59 mark, 59 mark.
From the gun, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. The 30, 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to Walton. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
On 1st down, bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Walton. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones completes it to Hardman. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 38-yard line.
And the Giants 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Walton. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Jones on 3rd down. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Draw play. Here's Walton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Ball carrier. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of
when you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Open man is Antonio Gandy Golden. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action, Haskins. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
Now a give running right is Love. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
the gun, it's Haskins.
Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins over the middle, complete. It's Sims, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well.
At the 6-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is Love, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington has made this a one-score game. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the lead is down to 4.
Is good. Makes the score Giants 24, Washington 20.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Walton. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mark Walton, 76 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Catanzaro lining up for the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. And not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On second down now, it's Gibson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Washington on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's got a man, complete. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not... He's inside the 30.
16 more yards.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Down at the 41.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Washington on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
The 24-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Haskins back to the air. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Giants 31, Washington 27.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight way.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. And got his man. Complete.
Jones.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 31.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled.
On the tackle, it was Greg Stroman, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Williams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Sterling Shepard.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively.
2 yards.
So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walton.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
21. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. 27. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Giants, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.